Shalom, brothers and sisters. Let's talk Hezbollah. Latest information. Hezbollah on the brink. Battalion commander surrenders to the IDF and gives up valuable intel on their military sites. Now that's almost a first. IDF continues to find massive underground weapon stockpiles meters from the border with Israel. The IDF announced on Tuesday Israeli soldiers captured a battalion-level commander in Hezbollah's elite Radwan force during a raid. The commander, Hassan Akil Yawat, led the Aita al-Sha'ab district and was the first commander of his rank to be captured alive by Israeli forces. The fact that Jawad and several of his soldiers surrendered to IDF troops makes the incident even more significant and gives credence to recent media reports of cratering morale among Hezbollah's troops that may have also led to a recent breakthrough in ceasefire talks. During the interrogations, the terrorists gave up detailed information about the location of numerous Hezbollah sites in the Aita al-Sha'ab area, which the IDF later published on a map and then struck multiple sites, destroying many weapons, depots, things like that. So really interesting developments. Usually these commanders get killed, they refuse to give up, they'll be in trouble with their own if they give up, and here we have them coming out and surrendering along with their troops because their morale is so badly struck by how hard Israel's hitting them and how far the IDF has moved into Lebanon. They can see the literal writing on the wall. Lebanon's Prime Minister hopes for a ceasefire with Israel in the coming hours. This follows a draft of the potential ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon revealed on Wednesday evening by Israeli state broadcaster Khan. Mikati said that while U.S. Special Envoy Amos Hochstein was visiting Beirut, he brought a proposal that remained confidential, the Prime Minister told Al Jadid. Now, the U.S. ceasefire proposal would force retreat of Hezbollah from the border, withdrawal of IDF from Lebanon, all within 1 week. Presented by a top U.S. security official, Amos Hochstein, it outlines an initial 60-day truce, followed by permanent ceasefire. The initial draft calls for Hezbollah to comply with the previous agreement to retreat from Lebanon's border with Israel and for the IDF to then withdraw from Lebanon within that week. The enforcement of Resolution 1701 would create a buffer zone free from Hezbollah and would potentially allow the safe return to their homes of over 40,000 displaced Israelis. The current ceasefire proposal stipulates that only the Lebanese army, besides UNIFIL, would be the only armed group in southern Lebanon. Now, they've discussed this before. Hezbollah's refused. Hezbollah seems to have more power and push and pull in Lebanon than the Lebanese military and government. So whether the ceasefire will come to anything, especially with a new commander in place saying that they don't have to worry about this and they can keep going for a while, well, until he gets eliminated, and then they're back to square one with finding the next replacement who's going to get congratulated by the IDF with a boom, well done on your new position. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do not see that the ceasefire will happen in the coming hours. Definitely not. After that article, it's already been almost a day. I do think it is possible that it could be coming in the next week or so, but we'll see what happens with the new leader if he gets eliminated and what then occurs. Pray for Israel, pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and keep looking up. Shalom.